Okay, good afternoon guys, it's Lan and I'm one half of Seduced by Novellas, and today I'm bringing you my January book haul. I'm not going to tell you how many books I've got, you'll just have to count because yeah, there's quite a few, which is very bad but very good at the same time, and it's probably not going to be as big at all ever again this year, because I'm saving up for things and I have too many books anyway as it is, so just no more. Okay. So the first two books I'm going to talk about are on my Kindle. Last year I got sent the third book in the Southern Reach trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer, and I hadn't read the first two books, so I noticed that Annihilation was cheap on the Kindle store, so I thought why not. Annihilation is about a group of sort of scientists and workers, and they go into this mysterious... Sorry, my cat is preparing to pounce onto my dresser, which is a bad idea because there's a lot of stuff up there. Stop it. As I was saying, the first book deals with these people and they go to this mysterious Area X, and all the expeditions before them have ended really badly. Some of them have committed suicide, some came back half of who they were and they developed cancer, so people keep sending these expeditions to try and find out what this mysterious Area X is and why people are going crazy, essentially. So I'm really excited to read that one. The second book that I bought on my Kindle was the Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic, and it's the first book in the All for the Game trilogy. I've been hearing a lot about this on Tumblr, mainly from people saying it's pretty trashy. All I know about it is that it's a group of boys, or I think it's a group of boys and girls participating sorry, my voice is going, participating in this sport called Exy. I'm not quite sure, it sounds a bit like polo and, I don't know, lacrosse. Who knows, but I'll find out more, and it's just about the drama and the, I don't know, the lives of these boys. Okay, on to my purchases. So I bought the second volume of Bravest Warriors by Pendleton Ward, and this is about a group of characters. Their parents disappeared some time ago through the see-through zone, and they were a race, well, a bunch of warriors, and they protected the universe, and their kids have sort of taken after them. So it's a story of Wallow, Beth, Chris and Danny, and these books, well, these graphic novels are hilarious. I absolutely adore them. It's a series on YouTube that I just got obsessed with watching because I love Adventure Time. They've currently released 2 series. I'm waiting for the third, hence why I've been buying the graphic novels like crazy. Comics, I just love them. There's a little cat bug on the back. Sugar peas! And yeah, I got this from Moving Pictures in Exeter, and just, oh, I love Moving Pictures. They're my people. Last time we went in, we talked about Podameron. Yeah, and it's just really nice to talk to people about comics and geeky stuff, and it's just a really nice place. So, I mean, if you go to Exeter, then check it out because it's amazing. The next on my list is, I got 2 little black classics. I got Oscar Wilde's Lord Arthur Savile's Crime and Plato's Socrates' Defence. I don't really know a lot about these. I just wanted to collect some of the little black classics just because everybody else seems to be doing it, and you know, I like classics and they're 80p, so what, you can't go wrong with that, can you? So yeah, there's that. The next book on my list is Rat Queens Volume 2. I read Rat Queens Volume 1 last year, absolutely adored it, and I've been waiting for ages and ages to try and get the second volume because I tend to go into bookshops and if it's there, I'll buy it. If it's not there, I'll wait. I won't order it online or anything. It's sort of a fate thing. But this is a graphic novel by Curtis J. Weeb, Roke Upchurch and Stjepan Sejic. I'm sorry for butchering your names. I'll put pronunciations down below because, yeah, I hate that. And it's about a group of women who are warriors, and it's a very medieval fantasy setting, and they just go around they're mercenaries really, and they go around, you know, screwing shit up and whatever. It's fun times. But I just, I love this. And yeah, bearded dwarves. Bearded dwarf ladies. I'm not such a fan of the art style, but I do enjoy the story and it's hilarious. Just, yeah, so check that out. Next is volumes 37, 38 and 39 of Bleach. I'm a huge fan of Bleach. Obviously I've collected all of these so far, and I love it. I love Bleach. It's the story of a young boy called Ichigo Kurosaki, and a chance encounter with a Soul Reaper ends up turning him into a Soul Reaper. And a Soul Reaper is someone who destroys hollows and protects people from these hollows, and hollows are bad spirits who just want to devour people's souls, basically. And I just love this this graphic novel. I'm currently I'm currently watching the anime and catching up with that and seeing, you know, how everybody talks. And the next book is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. Again, I probably butchered the name, so I will put pronunciations down below. And I am vaguely familiar with the story. It's a graphic novel. I've got the movie cover. And I'll read what it says on the back. The intelligent and outspoken child of radical Marxists and the great-granddaughter of Iran's last emperor, Satrapi bears witness to a childhood uniquely entwined with the history of her country. Persepolis paints an unforgettable portrait of daily life in Iran and of the bewildering contradictions between home life and public life. This is a beautiful and intimate story full of tragedy and humour, raw, honest and incredibly illuminating. And I've been wanting to read this for ages. And luckily, someone that I'm going to be house sitting for, they were giving away a lot of books because they're moving, and this was one of them, and they did say I could have more books, but I was like, nope, I'll just take this one home. So I'm really excited to read this. I know a lot of people have read it, and yeah, the art style seems pretty good, and it seems like it's a very important story. And I feel like I've seen a few snippets, and I think there's a bit of humour in there as well, which I like. I like humour. So yes, that's that. Next is Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. I've been wanting to read this for ages, especially since I know a lot of people have said it's helped them. Anxiety and depression are a big thing in my life, and I want to sort of be able to talk about that and be able to read things about it. So a lot of people have said it's helped them and that it's a really good commentary on anxiety and depression, so I just wanted to read it. And yeah, I was lucky enough to pick up a copy in Tesco's for really cheap. Thank you, Tesco's, you're amazing. I did want to get the hardback, but I thought paperback just as good, and yeah, it's really cute. So yeah, I'm really excited to read that one. I also picked up another book from Tesco's, and that's Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCreight. I've never heard this book. I tend to go into Tesco's and just pick up a book. I don't care what it is, pick it up. If it looked good, usually it's thrillers and crime novels I pick up there. But yeah, if it looks good, I'll buy it and I'll read it. And you know, I found a couple of good books that way actually. But this one, me and Danielle decided that we were going to buddy read this one because, well, we wanted to start a little book club between us, but it sort of keeps falling through, and I started one with my other friend, but that fell through, so this time we were like, nope, we're going to pick this up, we're going to read it. So I'll read you the back here, and it says, "The very worst crimes are those we commit against the ones we love. Motherhood hasn't been easy for Molly Anderson, but she's finally enjoying life as mother to 5-year-old Ella and as arts reporter for the small but respectable Ridgedale Reader. That is, until a body is found in the woods adjacent to Ridgedale University's ivy-covered campus. This is a discovery that threatens to unearth secrets long buried by the town's most powerful residents and brings Molly to 2 women who are far more deeply connected than they have ever realised." and me and Danielle, we thought that sounds amazing, and then I read the first sentence, which is what I do, and I thought, yes, I need to read this book. So hopefully we will be doing a video on that. I will make Danielle do a video on this because, you know, it's nice to do buddy read videos, and, you know, update people about what it's like. Next I have Cook, Nourish, Glow by Amelia Freer. I've had a lot of stomach issues, and I don't want to go into detail, but I've been trying to eat more healthy, and I read briefly bits and pieces of another book, but it was more of a sort of, oh, this is, you know, how to do it rather than recipes, and I'm pretty sure I haven't actually looked at this book. Yes, this one has a lot of recipes, and one of my goals for 2016 is to cook more from recipe books. I've got quite a few vegan and healthy cooking recipe books that I want to try, and £10 in Tesco's. £10 in Tesco's. I couldn't resist. I tend to get quite a few cookbooks that way, actually. And yeah, so there's that, and hopefully I will be cooking from this soon. Ugh, exciting. Although my face looks really disgusted, like, ugh, exciting. Okay. Next on my list is Bridge of Souls by Fiona McIntosh. It is the third and final book in the The Quickening trilogy. And this book, God, it's been such a long time since I read Myron's Gift, which is the first book. Honestly, I don't remember what it's about. I'm not quite sure at all. All I know is that it's about a girl called Myron. But I got this in the hospital this month. Yeah, I got this in the hospital this month, and it was £2. No, it was 50p. That's even better. 50p, and the last time I went I got the second book in the trilogy, which was amazing, so the fact that the third book was there was fantastic. So I'm hoping to get to this sometime soon. Well, not soon, later, after I've read the other two again. But yeah, so that's that. The next book I have is Shifting Shadows by Patricia Briggs, and this is in her Mercedes Thompson series. It's the collection of short stories. I'm not gonna read this yet because I haven't read the last two books that have been released, but basically Mercedes Thompson is a shifter. Is she a shifter? Shapeshifter. She's a shapeshifter, and she can shapeshift into a coyote, and it's basically about her life and what she I mean, she's a mechanic by trade, but she goes through a lot of stuff. She's closely, I won't say closely related, but she was adopted by a werewolf clan, and she sort of gets involved with them every so often, and there's a local werewolf pack and she gets involved with them, including Adam. Yeah, I won't go into details because, you know, spoilers and stuff, but there's vampires, there's fae, the lore and mythology is amazing, and it's one of my favourite urban fantasy series just ever. I love Mercy, she's fantastic. She just doesn't give a crap, basically. She loves her people, but she will fight anyone that hurts her people. So I'm really excited to read these, and I'm shocked that it was £2 in a hospital charity shop. Yeah. Next on my list is The Accidental by Ali Smith. I have no idea what this is about. I picked it up because it was an Ali Smith book, and I read the story of Antigone last month, and I've been wanting to read more Ali Smith because I really enjoyed her writing style. But yeah, I mean, that cover is pretty beautiful. I mean, she has sort of same style of cover all the time, but they're all really, really pretty. And I'll read the back page for you. Arresting and wonderful, The Accidental pans in on the Norfolk holiday home of the Smart family one hot summer. There, a beguiling stranger called Amber appears at the door bearing all sorts of unexpected gifts, trampling over family boundaries and sending each of the Smarts scurrying from the dark into the light. A novel about the ways that seemingly chance encounters irrevocably transform our understanding of ourselves. The Accidental explores the nature of truth, the role of fate, and the power of storytelling. And to me, that just sounds amazing. I love stories that involve family and that just come in and mess everything up. So yes, I'm very excited to read my second Ali Smith book, and something that's more for adults. Next on my list is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and this is the first book in the Kingkiller Chronicle, I think. It doesn't actually say, that's very helpful. And I've heard so much about this, and I've been wanting to pick it up for ages, and Belle's one of my all-time best people on Tumblr and one of my bestest friends. She told me that I should read this, and she really enjoys it. And what it is, it's about a, I'm not going to say wizard? Magician? Not quite sure, but it's about Kavoth, and he basically narrates his life and all of the fantastic and wonderful things he's done, probably some horrible things in there as well, you know, I don't quite know what kind of character he is, but yeah, he just narrates his life and talks about things that's happened in his life, so I'm kind of really excited to read this, and I'm hoping it will be good. The next book I've got... The next book that I've got is The Way of Kings, and this is the first in the Stormlight Archive series? Not sure, but it's by Brandon Sanderson, and look at, oh god, look at this. This thing is huge, and I got it for £2 at my hospital charity shop. So people, check your charity shops, because this is gold. It originally sells for £17. £17, and I got it for £2. I don't really know what this is about, but I love fantasy, and I feel like I should give Brandon Sanderson a proper go. I read him when he finished the Wheel of Time series. If you don't know, the Wheel of Time series is a book series by Robert Jordan. It's a high fantasy, and before the author could finish the last book, he died. So Brandon Sanderson kindly stepped in, and he finished the last book and turned it into 3 books, which was fantastic, and he was amazing. I was so impressed with him, and I thought, you know what, I should give Brandon Sanderson's books a go, because he finished off the series so well. He understood the characters, he didn't embellish. It was just fantastic, and I was so impressed, so I thought, yeah, give it a go. But I tried to read a couple of pages of the Mistborn trilogy, the first one, and I wasn't feeling it, but it might be a slow burner, I don't know, but when I saw this for £2, I could not resist. I had to. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get to that. And next I have a little unboxing. I had some Waterstones points, and I had quite a lot of Waterstones points. So this is my cat's tail. Hello, baby. I had quite a lot of Waterstones points, and I thought, you know what, I need some books in a series, and I can't find them easily, so why not do that? So I'm just gonna Okay, so the first book I've got is Ever After by Kim Harrison, and this is the... You know what? I don't know, give me 2 secs. And this is the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... This is the 11th book in the Hollows series, and I'm so nervous. I've got 2 more books after this. And I don't want to. I don't want to finish the series. I love this series. I did a reread recently, and I cried for every book apart from number 10, because I hadn't reread that one and it was new to me. So, I'm excited. The Hollow series is about a witch called Rachel Morgan, and she is in a runner business, but she decides to break out on her own, and one of her associates, Ivy Tamwood, who is a living vampire, she decides to come with her, and then they end up bringing a pixie called Jenks along as well. So after that it's about them surviving and doing their own run of business and all of their jobs and things, and it's just a really, really good book series, and I love it, and I love the characters, and just, so, yep, there's the first one. Another package, and I'm gonna try, how the heck do you open this? Oh, no? Oh, there it is. I'm going to try and open this carefully. Oh, well, this is easy. Thanks, Warstones. Damn. That was super easy. Okay, so I've got the Undead Pool and the Witch with No Name, and these are the 12th and the 13th book in the Hollow series. And yeah, I gotta finish this. Oh, it's floppy paperback. Oh, I love floppy paperbacks. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I've got to finish this series. I'm excited and scared, but I think, to be honest, Ever After is going to be my next book pickup, because I need to just, look at these. Beautiful. Although, Waterstones, excuse me, let me just smooth this out. So yes. Oh god. Oh, I'm so excited. Got another big package from Waterstones, and this is my final book. Hold on. How the heck am I supposed to open this? Oh. Okay, this one's a lot harder because it doesn't have the actual pull tab. Oh god. So I've got Deliciously Ella Every Day, and this is by Ella Woodward. I bought her other book and I've been cooking a few things from that, and it's just really easy. It's a vegan recipe book. Well, it doesn't say vegan, but it does do dairy-free, gluten-free. It works with a lot of nuts, and with my stomach as it is, I want to be more healthy, so I really enjoyed the way she spoke in her last book and the way she set things out, and she was just not condescending. I find that a lot of recipe books that are trying to go for vegan or healthy living, they're like, oh, well, you've got to go to, you know, that fancy place over there and buy all these fancy, you know, ingredients. But she's very, very down to earth, and she says, look, if you can't afford that, go for that. And that's expensive, but it's going to last you a long time. And, you know, if you can't afford this equipment, do it like this. And I just find her approach really refreshing, and I'm so excited to just get stuck into this one. So that was my January book haul. It was a pretty big book haul. As usual, I will leave links to Goodreads descriptions down below. Again, I'm not going to tell you where to buy them. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's gotten a bit dark, but England is really, really dark at the moment. It's just freaking miserable. I mean, I don't know if you can just look out that window. Miserable. Ugh. So, yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this, and, you know, comment down below if you've read any of these, if you want to read any of these, if you want to talk to me, whatever's, just do your thing. But yeah, bye guys. Snuggie? You coming in? Hello, me snuggles. Hello. Why are you always on my laptop? It's in cellophane. I didn't think this happened. I just...